What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I'm the most active on Instagram. Here's how you can follow me. And let's just get into today's video. This is kind of a continuation off of the last edited video that I put out. By the way, shout out to my video editor, Ava. I appreciate you so much. And if you guys don't already follow her and subscribe to her channel, you definitely should do it. Okay, anyways, this is a continuation of my last video. I think that it's important for us to talk about and for me to show how some of the reps will just repeat things that are said on the company trainings without having the education. This is not me digging on this person. This is not me bashing this person. This is just me saying this is somebody that is repeating what their MLM company Pruvit is saying about weight loss. And there are so many red flags, and what she is saying is extremely dangerous. So if you have not already watched the video that I put out earlier this week, go ahead and check that out, because that is how it's delivered from Pruvit, from some of the top reps that do a lot of the teaching and training for Pruvit. And then this is a continuation of how this is now presented by the distributors, the promoters in the company. I do want to give a content warning, because anytime I'm talking about food, relationship with food, dieting, any of that stuff, I want to make sure that you guys are prepared for that, because I know there was a time when I would have been definitely not ready to watch content like this. So please take care of yourselves and know that I'm going to be talking about all of that stuff here. Okay, if you have not already liked the video, if you would give me a thumbs up, unless you are a part of Pruvit and you want to give me a thumbs down, that's fine. Do not care. But let's see what this person has to say about weight loss goals and this and that. And yeah, okay.
Hey everyone, it's Cheryl coming to you from New Brunswick, Canada. Happy Sunday, you guys. I'm a network marketing professional. I'm an Army wife. I help mamas and papas lead a healthier life.
See, I'm gonna stop you right there, Cheryl. Do you really help people live a healthier lifestyle by selling them Pruvit ketones? Do you? Because I don't think that you do. In fact, I think it's quite the opposite. I think, especially after being a part of Pruvit, I think that this is very similar to Optavia. I do believe that people in Optavia, I'll just say health and wellness MLMs that focus on weight loss, I do think that they, one, are capitalizing on people not understanding their bodies and what's going on within their bodies if their goals are weight loss, which, by the way, not everybody has weight loss goals. However, I do think that this is a pain point that a lot of these companies lean in on. And as their upline is replicating or repeating what is told to them on the trainings, in my opinion, or the in-person events, and they're introducing more and more ways to control their distributors, whether it's, hey, now we're going to do this fasting thing, or now we're going to do this event. And one thing Pruvit, Brian Underwood, the CEO of Pruvit, says at these events is, oh, well, we'll be done when the outcome is met, but nobody knows the outcome. So you're just there. You don't know when you're going to eat. You don't know any of that stuff, which you can look up the bite model, and you can, with just this video and the last one, you can see, in my opinion, how Pruvit is trying to control their people. And when they do control people like that, whether it's through fasting or the products that they're taking all at the same time, whether we're talking about the keto reboot, which is a 60-hour fast, or we're talking about Pruvit's iFast, again, see the previous video, these are ways that they are controlling people. And from the perspective of a certified personal trainer, that iFast is encouraging them to take, I believe it's 7 Pruvit products. They're encouraged to focus on protein and do intermittent fasting, and they're encouraged to walk for 20 minutes a day. So you are manipulating, just like I said on the last video, you're manipulating your caloric intake and the amount of calories that you are burning through exercise. So what is it that is actually getting the results? Because the lines are so blurry, these distributors in this company, in my opinion, don't understand if they are even getting any kind of results, if it's coming from drinking the products or if it's coming from manipulating the caloric intake versus the amount of calories they're burning through exercise. They just assume, because they are so blindly loyal, in my opinion, to these MLM companies that could care less about these people, that they're saying, oh, it's from the Pruvit ketones, it's from the Pruvit products. I don't think it is.
I show people how to build business and make money on social media. I follow a low carb lifestyle and I drink exogenous ketones twice a day. And
Let's talk about that for a second. Now, when I was a part of Pruvit, being keto, extreme keto, very restrictive keto, was encouraged by my upline. Our team was doing it. There were a lot of people that were doing the carnivore diet that goes all the way back, I should say, to when I was a part of Modair. There was a lot of people that were eating carnivore. That was just strictly meat and animal products. Let me just say it this way. If the products did what Pruvit says that their products do, you wouldn't have to pair it with a certain way of eating that is restricting whole food groups. You would be able to eat balanced and you would see results. But that's not the case, in my opinion.
I didn't have my keto kick this morning, so I'm getting my little bit of caffeine today with my keto up. This one's mango diet. If you're catching me live, drop a 1 in the comments below. Let me know where you're watching from. Yum. Hi, Rhonda. If you're catching me on the replay, drop me number 2 so I can say hello to you sometime in the future.
Drop a number 2, if you know what I mean, in the comments. If you have ever had Pruvit's ketones and you know what they do.
If you are brand new to me and my broadcast and all the fun we have, I am so darn happy you're here. Just type the word new in the comments below. So yesterday when I went live, I declared, announced that I'm getting back on the fat loss journey.
How exactly does that work? Because if the benefits, according to Pruvit and according to the promoters in the company, if the benefits are better energy, better focus, better fat loss, better sleep, better digestion, first of all, I say this all the time, but how do you get better energy and better sleep at the same time? I'm pretty sure those are 2 different mechanisms within the body. So how do you turn one switch off and the other on? Interesting. If this actually burned body fat, the people in the company would have very little body fat, especially people that have been drinking them for many years, especially with the amount of products that they are taking on a daily basis from Pruvit. They would have very, very little body fat. And then they wouldn't have to get back on the fat loss journey. They wouldn't have to pair it with a low carb lifestyle or whatever lifestyle is trending right now. They wouldn't have to do that. So how do you say, well, I'm getting back on the fat loss or getting back on my fat loss goals or whatever, when you've been drinking the product saying that it gives fat loss? And I'm not talking about her in particular. I'm just saying as a whole and Pruvit, those are the benefits that they talk about. So how does that work exactly?
Getting back on the fat loss journey. And my goal is to lose 25 pounds by September 1st.
This video was put out on July 14th, I believe. She's talking about a 25-pound weight loss goal in a matter of 6 weeks. Now, refer back to the first video that I did at the beginning of this week and how this is now trickling down and how this is how the promoters are going to be talking about an iFast, a way to do intermittent fasting. If intermittent fasting is something that you're interested in, you don't have to pair it with any products. You just control the window of time that you're eating food. That's it. That's intermittent fasting. But this is a perfect example of how this is going to trickle down to the internet from the distributors. That weight loss goal is very, very dangerous. That is a lot of weight to try and lose within a matter of about 6 weeks. That's not sustainable. And again, this whole repetitive cycle of quick results, weight loss, quick results, that kind of yo-yoing effect is what confuses people and what makes them think that they have to reach for a product when it comes to trying to lose weight. Please know that there are so many factors medically that could impact weight loss. Please only work with professionals. Let me just say that here. But this weight loss goal of 25 pounds within a matter of 6 weeks, drinking a product that she's been drinking for however many years, pairing it with low carb, I feel like I am watching genuinely a train wreck in slow motion that I'm yelling and screaming, please don't do this. Please don't do this. This is dangerous advice. Putting out there, declaring, however she worded that, a weight loss goal of 25 pounds in 6 weeks is dangerous and unsustainable. And you're not going to do anything that is going to be beneficial to your body, in my opinion, based on what she's saying. Healthy weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds per week, slowly over time, not this rapid weight loss that is a marketing thing that preys on people's pain points. It makes me so mad.
A pant size, because sometimes the number on the scale is not a measure of your success. So I'm going to go with every Monday I'm going to measure, I'm going to weigh, I'm going to take pictures, I'm going to do all of that stuff. But my goal is 25 pounds or a pant size by the 1st of September.
I do think that if you are on a weight loss journey of some kind, if you are trying to burn body fat, if you're trying to build muscle, I do think that the more data, shout out to Susan who taught me this, the more data that you have, the better off you're going to be, because changes you may not always see, just like Cheryl said here, on the scale. Although there is so much emphasis on the scale as a woman in this world, there's so much emphasis on what a healthy body looks like for a woman, and that being wrapped around a number on the scale. And that's not accurate. If you are doing something where you are trying to lose weight, you're trying to burn body fat, you're trying to build muscle, the more data you have, the better off you're going to be, because it may not show on the scale, but your clothes might fit different, or your measurements might change, or the pictures that you take look completely different. That's all data and information to tell you that you are on the right track. And from my personal journey with health and wellness and repairing my metabolism after being a part of Pruvit and participating in the fasting and everything else and not understanding food, it's really, really important to have that data to be able to look back and say, okay, this is changing. I feel different. Not only am I based off my personal experience, not only am I performing well in my lifts in the gym, but I'm sleeping better. My energy is good throughout the day. My mood is great. And when those things changes, that tells me it's time. I need to switch something up. I may need another rest day or something like that. I do like that she's doing that. I don't like the method that she is trying to lose this weight. And if you are somebody that is trying to lose weight, please do it in a healthy, sustainable way and collect all the data that you possibly can. And if the scale is something that is too triggering, throw it away. Take pictures, take measurements, those types of things.
I'm going to stick to my ketones twice a day. Pardon me. I'm going to intermittent fast. I'm going to eat low carb. I'm not going to snack. I'm going to move my body. I'm going to try and drink at least 100 ounces of water every day. So I was pretty.
That is a perfect example of you're making all of these changes. So which of those changes is what could lead to some type of weight loss or fat loss, as she's referring to it? Is it actually the ketones, or is it, these other things? We don't know, because she's changing so many things. If you are somebody that is wanting to change your body in any way, it's really important that you isolate what is working and what isn't working. And what works is the basic science of the physiology of your body. So, in my opinion,
Pretty good at meal planning earlier on this year. And then I kind of fell off of that path. And when you don't plan what you're going to eat, you end up eating a lot of garbage. So I am back to meal planning. We are back to meal planning. So for the next 7 days, our meals are planned. We went shopping. We got what we needed for this meal plan and a couple of extras for lunches and things like that. But you guys, we did really, really well with the shopping. So
I'm a huge fan of meal prepping, not only because I know that I am cooking a nutritious meal for my family, but I also know that I have leftovers that are macro friendly for me, for my goals, and also for our family, making sure it's protein packed, making sure it has a good amount of carbs, vegetables, those types of things. And I've talked about this before, but I'm going to share it again. This is not an affiliate thing or anything like that, but I am a huge fan of Krista Pools. Her Instagram is Stay Fit Mom, Krista or underscore Krista or something like that on Instagram. And she has these meal prep cookbooks that I'm a huge fan of. And we're a family of 4. So these recipes work really well. I make one recipe. It has 5 servings and they're in individual Pyrex dishes. And so we have dinner. And then the next day I have leftovers. So I'm cooking less, but it falls right in line. So again, not an affiliate thing, just something that I really, really enjoy. I think her website is kristapool.com. You can check her out. She has digital cookbooks. She has I would say in person, actual cookbooks. But her recipes are pretty easy. I will say one of the only recipes that I'm not a fan of was the Mexican street casserole, and it's just because we're a seasoning family. Just being honest. But other than that, we've had a lot of really great recipes from her. So if you're somebody that wants to meal prep, if you're somebody that's like, what do I eat? How can I balance this out? That is something that has worked for me. I'm making dinner for the family, and then I have leftovers for lunch the next day, and it takes the guesswork out of some of this. I hope that helps you guys.
Today we're having ribeye steaks with mushrooms and Brussels sprouts. Tomorrow we're having haddock, pan-fried haddock and coleslaw. Tuesday we're having taco casserole, Taco Tuesday. Wednesday we're having meatloaf and cauliflower mash. Thursday we're having bacon and cabbage skillet. Friday is date night, but I told Mr. P until this goal is over on the 1st of September, anytime we go out for date night, I'm having a chicken Caesar salad without the croutons.
Have the croutons. I can remember being so scared of carbs when I got out of Pruvit and not understanding what I needed to fuel my body based on my goals. I can remember being so scared of certain foods, bread, rice, pasta, those types of things. However, since healing my way through all of that and understanding that my body needs carbs in order for me to have the energy to do what I need to do in the gym, that's a very freeing thing. So hearing all of this, the way that she's delivering this, in my opinion, and this is not me bashing her or anything like that. This is me saying, this is what Pruvit does. This is what people in Pruvit do. And she clearly does not know what she's talking about. If the ketones did what they did, or did what they say they do, she wouldn't have to do all of this extra stuff. And she would be having completely balanced plates that include carbs, that include, those types of things, rather than cutting out whole food groups. This is an example of what not to do. Unless you have been advised by your doctor or your, medical professionals or a registered dietitian to alter your diet in that way. But this is just her trying to sell Pruvit ketones. And I just think it's really dangerous.
That's easy. And then Saturday we're having chaffle pizza. So I'm going to have a drink of this. I'm going to show you what I got.
Just have the regular pizza. Just have pizza. If you want pizza, by the way, if you want to have something, have it. And then in my opinion, just add what you need. So if you want something that's higher in carbs, maybe how can you add more protein to that, or those types of things. And registered dietitians, if you are watching this and you want to sound off in the comments, please, I'm begging you. Yes, I'm saying begging you. Please offer your advice in the comments. I think this video in particular is extremely important that we hear from professionals. So if you feel comfortable, please sound off in the comments. But have the pizza. Carbs, protein, it's got some fats from the cheese. Just have a serving of it,
And if you guys want to chime in with any ideas you have for low carb meals, lunches, suppers, that kind of thing.
My suggestion would be to stop drinking Pruvit ketones, number one, because I don't think that those are having the result that you think that they're going to give you. I know I might have worded that really weird. Yeah, stop drinking ketones. Heal your relationship with food. Work with a registered dietitian. Have some blood work done from your doctor. Yeah.
I would love that. Hi, Denise. So I'm going to show you what we got. We went to Costco. We went to a little local grocery store here called Victory. And then we went to Sobeys to grab a couple of things that we couldn't find at the other places, High Beverly. So I'm going to show you what we got.
Now, normally, you guys, I don't edit out anything, but I feel like her grocery haul is kind of irrelevant to what we're talking about here. So I am going to have Ava, my incredible editor, edit out the grocery haul because I just feel like it's not relevant to what we're talking about here. And I want to be very clear in that is being edited out. So, okay.
A few moments later.
And then the last thing I want to show you is Parmesan cheese. I was going to buy the big one at Costco because it's cheaper. But when we went to go down that aisle, the ambulance was coming with a stretcher because a lady was on the floor at the back of that aisle. So we didn't get the Parmesan cheese from Costco. We were respectful and we moved to the next aisle, and then we picked it up at Sobeys. So I hope she's okay. If you are a praying person, say a prayer for that woman. I'm not sure what was going on, but I didn't also want to be a spectator for whatever was happening. But that's it for me, you guys. Meal plan is ready. I got to put this stuff away. We're going to start getting on track, getting back on track.
I mean, how are you off track if you've been drinking Pruvit ketones this whole time? And one of the benefits that says from Pruvit on the box of Keto Nat is fat loss. So how are you off track if you've been drinking your products consistently twice a day? Oh, it's because they don't do what they claim to do. Because, and I've said this before and I'm going to say it again, if Pruvit wanted to actually prove it, they wouldn't be spending money on all of these patents. They would be spending money on studies to show or not show, which is my theory in all of this, that their products do or don't do what they say. Because again, if they did help with fat loss, nobody in the company would have much body fat, especially as many products as they're drinking.
The goal is 25 pounds or one pant size by the 1st of September.
Don't do that. Don't take this advice. Also, Luna agrees.
So that's it for me. If you guys want to join me in this journey, if you want to drink ketones with me twice a day and follow low carb and see where it takes you by the 1st of September, drop the word join. And if you want that...
Absolutely not. Hold on. Luna wants to say hi to you guys. Look. Hello, little lady. Do you want to watch the rest of the video with me? Okay. Luna says hi, everybody. What are you doing? You giving the people some purrs? That's so nice. You're so nice. Yeah. She's a good girl. Okay, can I play the video now? Is that okay with you? Okay.
On the Go Guide, it's in my group. Drop the word group. I will get you added and you will have access to it when it drops tomorrow. 40 restaurants with food swaps. There is healthy snack ideas for the gas.
I'm sorry. This is not somebody that, in my opinion, you should be taking food advice from. This is not somebody that you should be in their group, in her group, listening to any advice that she has about any of this. I think that this is so very dangerous for so many people. This adds right into toxic diet culture. I feel like I can look back at some of my lives and my posts and things that I did while I was in multi-level marketing, especially when I was in Modere and Improve It. And I was just adding to the problem while making it extremely difficult for myself when it comes to my relationship with food and understanding how that food impacts my body. It's just, I hate this so much. If you're in her group, I would report it to Meta. Just in my opinion.
Station, Walmart, Target, all of that stuff, and Canadian restaurants are included as well. So that's it for me. I will see you tomorrow. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. Ciao.
Goodbye. This is I was going to say a case study, not a case study. That's not what we're doing here. I think this is a great video that showcases what not to do. And again, just to reiterate what I've already said in this video, please only work with professionals. Have your physical done if you have access to a doctor. Have some blood work done if you have access to that. Don't listen to what these people in MLM say when it comes to anything with your health, especially the people in Amare that are calling things happy juice. And now all of a sudden it helps with weight loss. And now it does this. And listen, it's not going to do your dishes, even though probably some of these reps are going to claim that it will. It's absolutely ridiculous and very dangerous. So please, guys, don't listen to these people when they say, she was done. Don't listen to these people when they say that, they're going to help you with weight loss or they're going to help you balance your hormones. That's dangerous. Don't play with your hormones. Or the new cortisol girlies, that are saying, oh, this cortisol drink is going to balance everything. You need cortisol to wake up. Calm down. All right. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for all of the comments. And if you have not already liked and subscribed to my channel, if you would do that, that would be amazing. It helps me get the word out so people don't become victims from videos just like what we watched here. So don't join an MLM, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.